There is something interesting that separates the rich from the poor. See, in the world, people fall into three earning categories: the poor, the middle class, and the rich. Interestingly, each one of these categories have their own set of skills which have very different pay grades. The poor have low income skills, the middle class typically have technical skills, and the rich, they have what are called high income skills. Low income skills are skills that just about anyone can do with minimal training. Think about your first job right after high school. You typically only get a couple of weeks or even just a couple of days of training and you're good to go. These skills typically get you low-paying jobs like taking orders at a coffee shop, flipping burgers, waiting tables, or cleaning as a janitor. Jobs that typically don't pay very well. Since these skills are not difficult to learn and just about anyone can get them, they also come with a very low pay grade. The pay for these skills normally start at minimum wage or less in the case of many restaurant waiters, and it doesn't get much higher than that, maxing out at around $20 an hour. It can be quite difficult to make a full-time living with this type of income simply because living expenses are only getting higher and this pay typically doesn't. Most people with this type of skill tend to work multiple jobs to make ends meet and always run the risk of losing their job since they can be easily replaceable, especially as technology continues to get better. If you've ever walked into a McDonald's with self-ordering machines or stores with self-checkout stations, you know that these jobs are slowly starting to be replaced and automated and eventually might be gone. The next set of skills are technical skills. These are skills you typically get by going to college and choosing a very specific career. You can get these skills if you choose a specialized career like a nurse or a doctor or a lawyer. And even if you do, chances are you're entering a field where everyone is competing for the same job. Just as an example, I was at my gym not long ago and I was talking to one of the janitors and he told me that he had a bachelor's degree in computer science, which is supposed to be an in-demand career. He was over $40,000 in debt and was working overnight as a janitor for minimum wage. Even with high education and technical skills, many college graduates are still grossly underpaid and many of them are not working in their field. Even though these skills might have the potential to earn a little more money, there is always a ceiling on how much they can earn. A nurse or a doctor always have a limit on how much money they can make. And if they want a higher pay, they will have to go back to school and spend more money to get that small pay increase. As we know, these technical skills come with a very steep price tag, where most of these specialized careers cost anywhere between $60,000 to $100,000 and sometimes more. Finally, we have what are called high income skills. These are skills that not very many people have because these are skills that are not taught in schools. There is no formal education for these skills, so the general population don't really know about them. And because very few people have them, you can charge incredible fees for your services. These high income skills can produce anywhere from a couple $100s an hour to tens of thousands of dollars per hour, and in some rare cases, even more. For example, one of my high income skills is social media development, especially YouTube development, where I charge up to $500 for a single hour of my time to consult with companies and brands. And even when clients pay me $500 an hour, they are still grateful to have the opportunity to work with me. This is because I have a skill that 99% of the population does not have, so I am able to charge a high fee for my services. Now, it doesn't stop there. You can build multiple high income skills to create an even higher income. See, the best part about building valuable skills like this is that even if you don't have a business or a product, you can still make money. The reason why building high income skills is so important is because your income will not be dependent on anyone or anything. A business can fail, but your skills will always stay with you. Nobody can take your skills away from you. With high income skills, we'll be able to drop you anywhere in the world and you'll still be able to make money. For example, even if my YouTube channel dies tomorrow, which hopefully won't happen, I will still have the ability to make money. Since I have a high income skill and continue to learn and develop more, my ability to earn money is not attached to anything but myself. Some powerful high-income skills that you can learn are things like social media development, copywriting, consulting, sales and closing, among others. In other words, if you have a skill that is rare and can bring value to others, then you might have a high-income skill. That is why you see wealthy people who lost their businesses go back to becoming millionaires in no time, and people who win the lottery go back to being poor. Because rich people have high income skills. Even if they don't have anything, no business, no product, just themselves, they can generate money no matter the conditions. And that is what separates the rich from the poor. The poor only learn a few skills for their job and do nothing else, or work really hard to get a college degree and end up with medium pay for the rest of their life. And no matter how hard they work, they will always have a limit on how much they can earn. The rich focus on building skills that are valuable in the marketplace where they can charge extraordinary fees for. And no matter what happens with their business or the economy, their skills will always be there to generate them money. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I build these high income skills? I bet these skills take years to learn. And yes, some do. Not all skills are the same though. Some skills like social media development has taken me years to learn, especially because I didn't have a coach. But some with the right mentorship can be learned much faster. One of the high income skills that I've recently started learning is called high ticket closing, which I am blown away by how fast this skill has taken some people to their first 6 figures. Now, for the sake of keeping this video short and sweet, I actually going to be hosting a free training event with the king of high ticket sales, one of my personal mentors, Dan Lok. So if you want to join this rare opportunity of being mentored by one of my mentors, all you have to do is click on the link in the description below and sign up for the free training. See, one of the things that hold people back is something called information overload. We live in a world of instant information, but it is difficult to put it together into something actionable, so we do nothing. With all this information, most people don't know where to start, and even when we have amazing opportunities to build the life we want, we are still stuck. Now that you have this information, it's time to take action. So make sure you register to the free training where you can learn one of the most powerful high income skills today, and you can secure your spot when you click on the link in the description below. We're also going to be giving away copies of Dan's book FU Money, which is a must read if you're serious about building life on your terms. We have a very limited space for this, guys, so make sure to register as soon as you can before someone takes your spot. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the live training.